Thanks for staying tuned to your station, the Africa Independent Television, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. On this channel and on this program, we'll bring you that information you need to keep your life safe and secured. Wherever security is, Security Watch Africa will be there to bring it to you. Welcome to the program today. My name is Patrick Abambu. Today, we'll be taking you via the telephone to report what is happening in Ekiti State, southwestern Nigeria, where the gubernatorial election is taking place right now. Elections are already on. People are casting votes. Results are trickling in from the information we're getting from as early as 6 a.m. The electioneering activities, voting activities commenced in Ekiti State. There were some reports of delays in some areas because of some of the electoral material arriving, but everything reported so far is smooth. But we'll be taking you there to speak with the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of Force Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, talking about DIG Johnson Kokumo, to talk with us about what is happening, what the police is doing, what the security is doing, because he is the head of the security throughout this Ekiti State governorship election. But before we bring in that interview, we want to take you again to the report from the Nigerian Army headquarters. Just concluded the second quarter Chief of Army Staff Conference that was held in Abuja, where the Chief of Army Staff has charged his field officers, his field commanders, to ensure that security gets better in Nigeria. Sit back as we bring you this report put together by Elizabeth Tanko.
In fulfilling the aim of the 2022 Second Quarter Chief of Army Staff Conference, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, has charged field commandants to quickly begin the implementation of the outcome of the 4 days deliberations. This, he said, will aid to effectively fight the threatening insecurity situation in the country. The Chief of Army Staff gave this directive during his remarks while declaring the conference closed.
The second quarter conference focused on salient aspects identified to be crucial to meeting up with the demands of Nigerian Army's current dynamic security environment. I have therefore noted with keen interest all the valid submissions provided by the different speakers as well as participants geared towards enhancing our operational and administrative activities. I therefore affirm that concerted effort will be made to implement those suggested measures in our current and future engagements. I therefore implore commanders at all levels to similarly ensure that these measures are implemented immediately in their respective formations and units in order to enhance our operational standards.
The Army Chief also expressed delight that the Army leadership under his command is pursuing vigorously the improvement in the welfare of personnel.
Commanders must therefore ensure that troops under command continue to train rigorously in anticipation of likely future operational tasks. Particular attention must be paid to enhancing basic combat skills of our troops to enable them to operate with ease whenever called upon to do so. Additionally, adequate attention must be given to sound welfare and administration of troops, which will enable them to perform their duties with greater diligence. I implore commanders at all levels to organize regular durbands, meetings, and conferences which would provide veritable platforms for addressing administrative issues that could hamper efficiency of their respective formations and units. It is worthy to mention that a key session of this conference focused on the logistic appraisal of the Nigerian Army under my watch. The logistic presentations have revealed appreciable improvements in our overall logistics and maintenance endeavors. I am particularly happy with the progress made in the areas of evaluation and verification of accommodation, across all Nigerian Army barracks and cantonments. The recent establishment of the Director of Housing under the Department of Army Logistics, as well as the development of a comprehensive housing and energy policy for Nigerian Army, are lateral steps which are expected to ensure efficient service delivery. The policies, when finalized, would provide a comprehensive framework for the allocation of accommodation as well as the prudent utilization of energy in all Nigerian Army barracks and cantonments.
It will be recalled that during the opening ceremony of the conference on Tuesday, General Farouk Yahaya, while speaking on the aims of the conference, promised that at the end of the conference that there will be a review of the operational strategy to enhance output by the troops.
The level of cooperation and professionalism exhibited by the troops, by our sister services, and other security agencies in furtherance of this effort has been heartwarming. This has led to the achievement of several successes across various theaters of operation in the country. In the Northeast, troops of Operation Haɗin Kai have sustained the onslaught against the terrorists, leading to the clearance of the several criminal enclaves and surrendering of large numbers of insurgents and their families. Concerted effort has also been made to contain and checkmate the secessionist activity in the Southeast and illegal oil bunkering in the South-South. The Southwest has remained relatively calm, while our reinvigorated operations across the North Central and Northwest theaters are also yielding positive results. This conference would therefore enable us to fine-tune our strategies and establish new benchmarks for enhancement of our operations in all theaters of operations. I therefore commend the sacrifices and bravery of our troops and also assure the people that Nigerian Army will continue to sustain its activities and efforts to provide the enabling environment for socio-economic activities to thrive.
As the curtain draws down after a drilling 4 days brainstorming, it is expected that Nigerians will quickly see the sustenance of the Nigerian Army aggressive campaign against terrorism, insurgency, and banditry in the country. Elizabeth Thanko, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Yeah, welcome back. We already have on the line, like I said, like I introduced earlier, the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of Force Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department of the Nigeria Police Force, who is the head of security at the Ekiti gubernatorial election, talking about DIG Johnson Kokumo. Sir, how are you doing?
We are fine. We are fine here in Ekiti.
Yeah, can you give us a report what is happening, how in terms of security and in terms of the activities going on, sir?
So far, so good. The exercise has been hit-free. The exercise has been free of crisis. We made our deployments early enough, and the security in place in Ekiti for Ekiti governorship election 2022 have been in 3 phases. The first phase has to do with pre-election security deployment. Then we have the election security deployment, and the last phase, of course, is the post-election deployment. So what we are experiencing now is the election deployment, the election phase deployment, where we are deployed to the polling booths, the racks, super racks, all the collation centers, and of course the INEC headquarters, where the final result will be announced.
All right.
We have our men in place, and we are not just doing this alone. We are doing this in active synergy with sister law enforcement agencies and also the military. We are all here in Ekiti.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so far, because I know that you're an operational man, you must have gone around Ekiti State to assess what is happening. So far, have there been any security breach? Have you noticed anything that threatens the election?
We have gone round. There has not been any report of any breach that could mar the election in any way.
Okay. No ballot box snatching, no talks being used anywhere?
We are yet to receive such reports.
Okay.
So far, we have not received any formal report of such.
Okay.
And I want to assure our people, anytime such reports are received, we will not renege, we will not fail in our efforts to ensure that perpetrators are arrested.
Okay.
Promptly, investigation conducted, and we subject such suspects to diligent prosecution.
Okay. So which means as at now, no arrest has been made of anybody yet?
Arrest was made at a particular place where somebody was alleged to have conducted himself in a manner that could disrupt the peace. But the action or the activity, of course, was of virtually no consequence to the smooth voting exercise.
Okay. Okay. We'll wish you well. We believe that everything will work out peacefully with you there in charge. And I know that all your lieutenants, all those that are supporting you are all active to do their job. So far, what is the assurance you are giving Nigerians?
Yes, we want Nigerians to believe in our capacity. We want Nigerians to believe in our ability to provide adequate security for the electorate, adequate security for INEC officials, and of course, adequate security for the materials that are used for elections each time we have elections.
Okay. I understand that with you there is also the Commandant General of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Dr. Audi. I hope he's also going around with you.
Not the Dr. Audi. We have the acting
Commandant.
Deputy Commandant General, acting DCG in charge of operations.
Okay.
Who breathed in a couple of moments.
All right.
Ago.
That to show the synergy. That is good. We wish you well, sir. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you so much, Patrick.
Yes.
Best wishes.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that was the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the 4th CID, who is superintending over the security situation at Ekiti State governorship election. Yes, let's come back to our studio reports. We'll be taking you to Rivers State, where smiles were put on the face of some officers and their families with the promotion galore. The Commissioner of Police, Eboka Friday, decorated 280 police officers with their new ranks. Sit back as we bring you this report by Shekina Chinkeri.
The Commissioner of Police, Rivers State, CP Eboka Friday, has decorated 280 newly promoted police officers to their new ranks at the Police Officers' Mess in Port Harcourt, capital of Rivers State. Security Watch Africa was in Rivers State and witnessed the ceremony. In the recent promotions released by the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba, Rivers State Command has 4 Chief Superintendents of Police that were promoted to Assistant Commissioners of Police out of 5,744 nationwide. Assistant Superintendent of Police, now Deputy Superintendent of Police, out of 1,696. 67 Assistant Superintendent of Police, 2 to Assistant Superintendent of Police, 1 of the 1,958 elevated across the country, and 165 inspectors moved to the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police from the 6,119 throughout Nigeria. The Commissioner of Police, while decorating the officers, said the promotions are from the IGP's benevolence and magnanimity.
But I got an idea to celebrate once again some of our officers who benefited from the magnanimity and benevolence of our Inspector General of Police. Record that since IGP Alkali Usman Baba took over, many good things have been happening to the police in general and this state command in particular. I record that since I assumed office here last year, this command has been able to produce 2 commissioners of police. We also produce at least 3 deputy commissioners of police and more than 10 assistant commissioners of police. All due to the benevolence of the Inspector General of Police. Gone are the days when men are frustrated because they are staying too long on the rank. The man has been able to raise our morale and we are now doing very well.
CP Friday advised the newly promoted to be committed to their duties. Security.
For the beneficiaries of this promotion, I want to urge you all that the reward for hard work is more work. You've been promoted, don't see that as your last achievement. You put in your best, and I want to let you know that other promotions will follow.
Security Watch Africa spoke with some of the promotees on how they feel about their new rank.
I am so happy, I'm super excited, and I'm very grateful to the Inspector General of Police, Police Service Commission, to the CP of Rivers State. I am super grateful and I am happy to be among those who were promoted and decorated today.
I am very, very proud of Nigerian Police, and I'm very happy that today God has made it possible that I'm promoted to my next rank. I am very, very happy with the system of Nigerian Police, the IG, down to our CP, even to my divisional police officer, my DPO, CSP Omale. I am very, very happy with all of them. I'm very grateful.
So I'm so glad to be here because we are among the people that the CP decorated. So I'm so great. I thank the Almighty God for what He has done, and my prayer is for the junior ones to grow as well.
Very grateful to God, to the IGP of Police and to Police Service Commission, and also to the CP River State Command.
Commitment and dedication are very important to achieving a goal, and hard work is a key to success factor to promotion. Shekina Chinkiri, reporting for Security Watch Africa, River State.
Yeah, during the week, Security Watch Africa initiative, the Board of Trustees released and called the call for nomination for the 2022 award series. There is the 17th edition. Now people are being nominated, organizations are being nominated, countries are being nominated. So you are also encouraged to send in your nomination. Sit back as we bring you the promo.
17th Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference, Dubai 2022, 8th to 10th November. Theme, Post-COVID-19, Sustaining Security in Africa. Nominations of awardees begin. Police Force or Services, Armed Forces, Health and Medical, Media, Governance, Leadership, Aviation, Hospitality, Shelter, Environment, Technology in Security, Innovation in Security. Send your nominations to secwatchafrica1997@gmail.com or info@securitywatchafrica.org. Let us celebrate Africa's best. Africa Security Watch Awards, celebrating security and safety excellence in Africa.
Yeah, let's take you to the Defense Headquarters in Abuja, where the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabor, had interaction with media personalities where they talk about the achievements of the Nigerian defense in the last 2 weeks. Sit back as we bring you this report again from Elizabeth Tanko.
The troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria terrorists and other criminals in their operational activities. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabor, graced the bi-weekly media briefings of the Defense Media Operation at the Defense Headquarters in Abuja. At the briefings, the CDS gave updates on the operations of the Armed Forces of Nigeria.
Within the Niger Delta, every operation, every activity comes under the platform of Operation Delta Safe. So, but then within Operation Delta Safe, as an entity, there are operational engagements. In this case, the Dakata Barao is one. The Octopus Grip is also another. What the troops have done under the Grip as well as Dakata Barao is a collection of the results that you find in the Niger Delta.
For the details of the troops' achievements, the Director of Defense Media Operation, Major General Bernard Oyeko, revealed that the troop arrested a high-profile commander of the Islamic State of West African Province, Abba Yunus, and his accomplice.
Now a look at Operation Hadarin Daji. Troops in this theater of operation continue to intensify offensive operations against the terrorists and other criminals in the operational activities. Based on actionable intelligence and a high-profile Islamic State of West African Province commander, one Abba Yunus, a.k.a. Malan Abba, and his accomplice was arrested at Samegu community in Kumboso local government area of Kano State. Items recovered during the operation include 5 AK-47 rifles, 1 AK-74 rifles, 2 PKM squad machine gun, 9 85mm shoulder-fired RPG bomb, 16 M67 fragmentation grenades, 10 50 mortar bombs, 200 rounds of 7.62mm ammunition, 18 boxes of other assorted types of ammunition, 1 rocket-propelled grenade model 7 tubes, 1 RPG-7, and 7 AK-47 magazines.
Speaking further, General Irabor expressed concern on the prevailing security challenges in Nigeria and gave insight on some operational limitations facing the troops.
Improvised explosive devices attacks have remained the greatest challenge, especially for the operations in the Northeast over the years, even when I was there as State Commander. Now, when you go to the market, in any case, many of all this, the antidote to it, the equipment to redress them, they are not manufactured here. So you go to the field, and then, of course, to the market, and then you buy what is available. You bring it back to use. Now, not until you put them to use, even though, of course, you would have been, wise, during the process of procurement, demonstrations may have been made. Demonstration is different from actual use. So there is no equipment that is used for detecting improvised explosive devices in the market that have been assessed to be effective that we do not have.
Elizabeth Tanko, Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Welcome back. Yes, so we take you finally today to Delta State, where the Commissioner of Police spoke with Security Watch Africa, disclosing so far the success in 1 year, the number of arrests made by the Delta State Police Command. Sit back as we bring you this report by Shekina Chinkeri.
In the last 1 year, Delta State Police Command, under the leadership of CP Ari Muhammad Ali, has intensified its clampdown on crimes and criminality. In this period, the command has arrested 339 cultists and 108 murder suspects across the state. This was disclosed exclusively to Security Watch Africa by the Commissioner of Police, CP Ari Muhammad Ali.
339 robbers were arrested. We have a total number of 116 kidnappers that were arrested in connection with various cases of kidnapping. And in case of cultism, we have a total number of 899 cultists that have so far been arrested between last year and date. For murder cases, we have 108 murder suspects that have so far been arrested. Then we have a total number of 123 kidnapped victims rescued. 123 kidnapped victims rescued. Then we have 14 IEDs, that's improvised explosive device, that were recovered and detonated at various points that they were planted. And to God be the glory, none of them exploded. None of them exploded before we got the information, and our operatives were handy and got them detonated. Then we have 245 vehicles that have so far been recovered from all the cases across the command.
The Commissioner of Police revealed that due to the successes being recorded by the command, the state has become the economic hub of South-South and Southeast zone of Nigeria.
Statistically, you may say that the command is not resting on its oars in ensuring that crime rate is brought down astronomically low because of the spirit, the zeal and the will of officers in this command to fight crime. And no wonder, therefore, Delta State today has become the economic hub of the South-South and the Southeast. This is where people come to unwind themselves because of the relative peace that the state is enjoying.
Oh, unfortunately, for the sake of time, we won't be able to complete that report. But again, we may repeat it again next week. Until we come away again next week, says thanks for staying tuned and bye for now.